Welly has a good day, there's nothing than making most of it and having a drink in the sun, especially in the hot summer months that we are in at the moment for some of us. When Welly has a bad day, however, there's no better place than to be in a cozy bar with a drink in hand with your family, friends, work colleagues, or whoever it may be, so that you can either sit down, rewind and relax with them, or go all out, party hard on a Saturday night or even a Friday. Whatever your drink of choices, however, I have you covered based on this curated tour guide, travel guide, if you will, based on top 19 bars in Wellington, based on the recommendations that was given in the glorious capital of Wellington, New Zealand, that I'm sharing with you all today. Before I begin this, as always, welcome back, chameleons. My name is Aspie. Answers to those who are new that are landed on my page. I welcome you all, and I welcome back old, or shall we say the old supporters of my chameleons. Welcome to my channel. I am a content creator, host, author, if you will, as well as a navigating through life with autism, mental health, and also, in saying this, my new condition, ADHD. As well in saying this, with the condition, I also post other videos such as some fun and games, travel in the mix, and whatever is planned throughout the year for you all to enjoy, regardless what you come for. Hopefully, it'll be a variety for you all so that you can participate or just hopefully learn more about me as a person with ADHD as well as autism. So if you're into any of these and more, feel free to smash that subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. So as you heard, I'm going to bring out to you right now the tour guide of the top 19 bars based on the recommendations in the lovely Wellington, New Zealand. As you know, I'm trying to fully finish as much as I can about the Wellington trip, of what I've done with Father Lai and I, and this is just a few mini tour guide essentials that I thought would come in handy for you all, so that if you did decide to travel to Wellington, that this will come in handy for you all. Hopefully you're enjoying the past videos that I've posted based on these other travel guides I've done. Let me know in the comment section below, because it'll be much appreciated as well. And in saying this, also just don't forget to turn on the notification bell, because as you know, I post all over the show at the moment. But as I said, also if you're one of my true supporters or not, that I posted on Facebook Live earlier this morning, especially that my Instagram account has been hacked. So usually I post most of my covers or what have you up there based on when my next video is posted up. But as I said, I'm hoping sometime this week to create a newer page soon. So let's start ball rolling right now. So number one of this is Toy Froze. Now they're located in Ghunzee Street in Wellington, and they're in a city brewery and bar that sits at the end of the laneway off Ghunzee Street. You just need to follow the fairy lights, obviously, and the funky murals that splashes all over the walls, obviously, because obviously a lot of parts of New Zealand right now I've noticed that they're splashing the artwork around, be it people from New Zealand and worldwide that comes around and actually do it. Toy Froze, however, pride themselves on the experimental and innovative brews, so be sure to sample their later gradations fresh from the taps. If you're feeling a little peckish, sink your teeth into the tame fried chicken. Visit on a Thursday and you can snap up a good $2 wing deal to go with your beersies. You can't afford not to lose out on this great deal. So number two on the list is Night Flower. Again, this one is also located in Ghunzee Street. If speakeasy style bars with moody lighting and velvet couches are your vibe, then you'll want to hunt down this hard to find butthole that is nestled above 1154 Daria. Obviously, I've done about the top 14 restaurants, which I'll link in the iCard in the description box below you if you're looking for something to wine and dine in as well. This bougie bar, the Night Flower, however, is accessed through a street entrance on Ghunzee Street. Once inside, find yourself a cozy corner, settle in for some serious imbibing. This is the kind of bar where menus don't matter, just put your trust in the day bar staff that are there for you, who will whip you up something that is sure to please you and your mates. Number three on the list is the Ascot. Again, Ghunzee Street, Wellington. It's located tucked above the Night Flower rooftop bar. The Ascot is a bit of a secret spot. Wind your way up to a few flight of stairs and you'll find yourself in a low-key bar with slightly shabby decor and some serious Melbourne vibe. Natural wines are the specialty here. Pick a tipple from the short and sweet list of that usually, and I mean this, changes daily. Wine ain't your thing. Opt for a bar or the usual spirits to quench your thirst. As for food, however, chow down on a hot dog with all the trimmings, or go for a not dog, a veggie version with a carrot filling. Trust us for the recommendations from the Trailblazer of Wellington Central. This is good. Number four on the list, Lola Lounge. This one is, shall I say, Lola Rouge, correction. This is down in Cuba Street of Wellington. While hotel bars tend to be, let's face it, a bit naff, I think also you'll be pleasantly surprised by this funky spot that is located inside Umi Studio on Cuba Street. Old world charm meets the modern age in this cozy bar la route, beckons the weary traveller, settle into one of the couches surrounded by selected items gathered from all corners of the globe, and treat yourself to an exotic cocktail or two. Make your taste buds zing with a 1 ml pagoda made with bird's eye chili infused vodka. Or if you want something that looks good on the gram, choose the Invisible Rose, a fruity concoction topped with passion fruit smoked bubble glass. And number 5, the library. This is located in Torres Street of Wellington. Book lovers and drink lovers alike, you're definitely going to want to visit the library. Much like a regular library, however, cozy and comfy book-lined wall. Unlike any regular library, however, you can drink alcoholic beverages without being asked to leave, which is ideal. For a refreshing drink on a warm Wellington day, go for the Last Gold Digger, a zesty wee number featuring cucumber-infused tequila, watermelon syrup, lemon and soda on the colder days, however, which are, let's be honest, a lot more common in Wellington. Indulge in a faux Rome with love, which decadently combines vanilla vodka, Xavier dairy syrup, Mr. Black coffee liqueur, mascarpone, and Italian meringue. Swing by on a Wednesday and grab 2 house cocktails for the price of one. It'd be rude not to miss out on this opportunity. Number 6 on the list is the Puffin. Now again, this one's also located in Ghunzee Street. If Wellington were a bar, the Puffin would be it. Just like our beloved capital, this spot is quirky, cozy, cool, and a lot of rough around the edges. Taxidermy is dotted around the walls, however. Keep your eye out for the fabulous peacock. While plush booths invite guests in for a quiet drink or several, the Puffin has jumped on the natural wine bandwagon with a carefully selected list that will please both the serious wine buffs as well as those that just want to dabble. Pair your drink of choice with charcuterie and cheese, and you've got yourself a good time. Number 7 is your Hawthorn Lounge, and this one is located in Torres Street of Wellington. Walking into Hawthorn Lounge like stepping back in time into the roaring years of the 20s, and you're guaranteed to feel instantly more sophisticated as soon as you sit down at the bar. Once you're there, let one of the talented bartenders help you decide which cocktail to drink. Not only do they do classics impeccably, but Hawthorn also does inventive modern mixes, which we recommend trying if you're feeling daring enough. Chic and cozy, Hawthorn Lounge is the perfect place to while away for a few hours some top-notch drink and conversation to match with it. 8 on the list, Dirty Little Secret. This one's located in Taranaki Street. If you love a rooftop bar like many of the people that recommends this bar, then look no further. Is there anything better than 1, drinking, and 2, being outside it, and 3, sweeping up the views of the city high above on the rooftop? By day, bask in the sun and taking the views while sipping on one of the many craft beers they have on offer to you, or else at night time sit under the feasting lights and enjoy a gin cocktail. Get hungry, get yourself a sharing platter to snack on with your friends, family, work colleagues, or whoever you're hanging out with to snack on. Dirty Little Secret is the perfect addition to the Wellington bar scene with some of the best views in the city. Plus, any bar that shares a name like this with all the American reject 2005 and gets a big yes from the people of the local. Number 9, Crumpet, Manor Street. This is one of the bars that my partner, Fatherline, and I were looking for, but we couldn't seem to find it on the map or just find it in general. But if you guys ever travel in Wellington, feel free to, on this recommendation, do look into the Crumpet. Tell me if you find it, because we couldn't find it at all. And maybe once I get my Instagram up and running, take a snapshot of that place and actually put it up on my gram and hashtag it Found Crumpet, something along those lines. This is a far cry from many of the modern industrial style spaces in Wellington. Stepping into Crumpet almost feels like stepping back in time, just as like many other bars that you visit in Wellington. Black and white flood floors, small round tables covered in vintage tablecloth, and jazz music all contributes to the old worldly charm of this establishment. Pop in for a cocktail and either choose a classic from their menu, or if you're feeling daring enough, let one of their super talented mixologists that are there to make you something new that you haven't even tried. Simply let them know what kind of flavors you like and they'll do the rest for you. Best of all, Crumpet isn't just a namesake. Bar Cafe also serves crumpets, hence the title of the name of the bar, with a huge variety of toppings which are perfect little in-between cocktail snacks for you and your friends or whoever you're out with. Number 10, Heyday Beer Co. Again, this was in Cuba Street. Heyday is pastel perfection and a funky addition to Upper Cuba Street. Bar brewery sits in an old car battery cage which has been completely made over in true Wellington style. Heyday's exterior is an eye-catching mint green with outdoor benches that sit under, you guessed it, strings of fairy lights. The interior is modern and fresh with more pops of pastel throughout, the vibrant decor making it the perfect fit for Cuba Street. Not only do Heyday serve up their own brews, but also other craft beers from around Wellington, wine, cider, and spirits from the rest of New Zealand. Some New Zealand non-alcoholic classics such as 6 Barrel soda or the almighty juices. Pair your drink of choice with a cheese and charcuterie board and you're all set and ready to enjoy the night away. Number 11, DGR Merchant & Co. This one is found in Courtney Place. 3 words, salted caramel rum. DGR Merchant & Co. sits proudly above the rough and tumble of the Courtney Place. It's sassy, it's classy, quiet and comfortable. Glass jars of house infused rum and gin are lined up behind the bar and contributes to the mouth-watering drink. You can't go past the salted caramel, but the gingerbread infused gin comes a close second. Drinks are served neat or let the talented bartenders run wild if you're in the mood for a cocktail. It gives you an old world feel reminiscent of the spice trading ship it's named after, and while a little bit more pricey on the price point range, it will keep you coming back on board. 12, Havana Bar. This one is located in Wingman Street, I should say. We're going to make the call now. Best Wellington bar exterior goes to Havana Bar. Off the main drag of Cuba Street, however, 2 historic cottages painted bright red, green and blue are home to the Cuban themed bar restaurant. From the impressive wine list to craft beers from all across New Zealand to some of Wellington's best cocktails, there's a drink for everyone at Havana. They also serve up a wide variety of rums, including a few of the Cuban variety. I must have in a Cuban bar. The cozy space is a perfect place to head for a drink and a boogie down with the DJs there with the live music every weekend. That is fun. Little Beer Quarter, Edward Street, fondly known at LBQ. Little Beer Quarter, slightly off the beaten track in the Edward Street precinct. A self-proclaimed beer geek haven. LBQ offerings are anything but little. They boast 100 Kiwi and international beers in the fridge, as well as 14 rotating taps and 2 hand pulls. If you're not a beer geek, don't rule out LBQ just yet, because they still offer a tidy range of New Zealand ciders, wine, and an impressive range of international spirits. If you're thinking of heading in after work, get in quick, because LBQ is a super popular spot for post-work drinks, and this is rightly so. 14, Tiara, and there is Golding's Free Dive. Perfect spot for an after work drink. Golding's Free Dive is an OG member of the gang of super cool place down the Hannah's Laneway. Neighbours such as the Wellington Chocolate Factory and Pizza Pomodoro. Golding's is an exceptionally good company. You'll see them from a long way off. Rainbow festoon lights decorate the inside and outside of the bar, and a large fluorescent beer sign sits on the back wall. Golding's is a free house, meaning that they can serve whatever they like, whenever they like. Because of this, there's always something newish on the tap to try. While you're there, make sure you order a piece of Pomodoro and deliver straight to your table at Golding's. Great decor, great atmosphere, and pizza and beer makes for the perfect combo. Golding's is truly golden. Number 15, Noble Rot in Swan Lane, Wellington. For those who prefer cheeky wine to a craft beer, however, Noble Rot is an absolute winner to try out. It's exactly what comes to mind when you hear the word wine bar. Simple, elegant and modern, with a cozy vibe that makes it perfect, or the perfect spot to visit in the evening. Their wine list is expected extremely impressive. Offering more than 500 different wines, Noble Rot boasts one of the largest selections of wines in the country. As you can imagine, their staff definitely knows their wine, which comes in handy when you're trying to pick a tipple from such a massive selection. Take advantage of their knowledge and ask for a recommendation, because they sure won't disappoint you with their recommendation. Number 16, Hanging Ditch, Lead Street. Feel like cocktails? Book a one-way Uber ride straight to the Hanging Ditch. This bar is tucked away in the corner of Hannah's Laneway with a sophisticated and slightly moody setting. It's a touch more intimate than Golding's right next door to the booze bottles hang from the ceiling and fresh herbs dot the door to be used in the delicious decorations. The revolving menu is often based on a theme, with breakfast and International Pineapple Day featuring in the past. Don't know what to drink? Ask the bar staff and they'll whisk up something based on a beverage on your mood, and you're sure bound to win it. Number 17, Keto, Corey Street, Wellington. By day, Poketo serves up flat whites and brunches with the best of them, but by night, the intimate space is transformed into one of the Wellington's best little bars. Poketo is as welcoming as they get, and once you've nabbed a table, it's easy to spend a few hours sampling drinks and enjoying the live music. The cocktail menu is small but perfectly formed, with ingredients such as rhubarb, charred grapefruit, kawa. They're a far cry from your standard mojitos and cosmos, where Poketo really shines. However, it is a whiskey offering. Treat yourself to a flight whiskey, essentially a tasting board of whiskey fans made up of pre-selected whiskey is the perfect way to taste a few, because choosing just one is just way too hard. 18 Arborist, Willis Street, Wellington. Arborist rooftop bar brings the relaxed vibes of drinks to your backyard, to the centre of the city, and a eclectic assortment of furniture, including some recycled pallets, greenery, and festoon lights. A Wellington bar staple it seems to be. Really make the space feels less like you're at a bar and more like you're at a friend's housewarming barbecue, sitting in the garden and enjoying a drink. If you're there on a hot day, you can't go past a frozen cocktail, something that Arborist pride themselves on. Best of all, they're 2 for $20 from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and you know they love it as well as we all do. As well as the frozen goodies, the Arborist also offers a killer range of beer, wine, and non-alcoholic sodas. So pull up a beanbag, sit back, relax, and enjoy the urban gardens. Last but not least is your number 19, Rogue and Vagabond. This one's also is down Garrett Street. Rogue and Vagabond hunt in the summer. Bodies and beanbags are sprawled on the grass out front that doubles as a dog-friendly zone. Water bowls for pooches are also provided if you bring your pooch along. The bar's just around the corner from Cuba Street and very much epitomizes the cool aesthetic vibe the neighborhood is known for. Rogue is all about the live music, from jazz to funk to rock and roll. Musicians from all genres usually tend to go here to play here for you all. Don't forget to look at the food menu. The portions here are huge. Someone has said there's a $12 lunch deal Monday to Friday and delicious pizzas with names like Never Mind the Bollocks and Simply the Best Reggae Volume 2. Rogue is where you want to be on a sunny Sunday afternoon, however, or any time at all basically. So this quickly ends the roundup of the top 19 bars in Wellington to try for you guys. Smash the like if you did. Feel free to also, when I say this, basically, if you have been down to Wellington and past or present, and if you have and I missed any recommendations and any changes that in Wellington, let me know as well as others know by placing it in the comments so we can start a discussion. What did you do in Wellington of your stay? What did you do in Wellington more importantly? And so without further ado, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and share these videos around. And in the top here above me will be videos coming through. One will be the most popular one, and 2 will be my playlist of all my travel videos that I've done with Father Liar and myself of the Travel Bug playlist. If you want to immerse yourself into some of my travel videos to look into what I got up to, feel free to do so.